Welcome to Expert Talks by Kalkine TV. I'm your host, Sage. And in today's show, we have a special guest, Mr Tom Lipczynski, co-founder and CEO of Vpply. He will share valuable insights on operating a unique HR tech startup. And Vpply is a web application that allows candidates to apply for jobs with a video profile. Finding a job is challenging, and Vpply allows job seekers to make an impactful first impressions. As you know, they last a lifetime. And so applicants are able to create a short video instead of just sending their traditional CV and cover letter. And as you know, we bring you the industry leaders, successful business owners, all under the one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market. And very lucky to share some space today with Mr Tom Lipczynski. Welcome to the show, Tom.
Hi, thanks for having me. Big fan.
And I hope I'm getting close to your name getting correct. Is that sounding?
You are very, very close. It's definitely a pass mark. So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, we're keen to share your insights on the show. The employment sector has been in the spotlight during this downturn, and we'd love to hear how your unique startup is helping people to gain employment. So, Tom, how has the recruitment industry responded to the concept of video applications instead of traditional CVs?
Yeah, look, I think to start off, obviously, 2020 has been a very disruptive year for many people, many sectors, and HR is no different. So I think what started off very quickly is the adoption of video interview platforms. So obviously, you start off with a job search on a traditional job board, but then you sort of progress to a video interview platform. So Vpply is one step before that. What we do is we actually allow job seekers to apply with a 30 seconds to 60-second video. And quite quickly, we have actually grown to list over 30,000 jobs on our platform. And we have 20,000 job seekers basically putting their hands up saying, I'd love to be employed by your company. So yeah, we have a community of job seekers on Vpply right now, looking for jobs from Christmas casuals to accountant and, senior executives. So yeah, it's been quite a natural, I guess, progression from the adoption of video in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. We couldn't have really survived or made it through the pandemic downturn and social distancing and working from home without video conferencing and even attending medical appointments and things like that. And so why not
Absolutely.
Use this same technology for applying for jobs? It seems that we're definitely scaling that way. And Vpply is able to ensure that they're constantly innovating to stay ahead of the curve every step of the way. How do you ensure this is possible?
Yeah, I think in terms of innovation, again, we are quite different from traditional job boards. And I think one focus that we have is putting job seekers first. I think we're very conscious of how difficult it's been over the last couple of years for job seekers to apply for jobs, with so many disruptions in terms of industry shutting down, opening up. And so, yeah, we really want to make the job search as enjoyable as possible. I guess looking for work is never enjoyable, but yeah, we want to focus on if a job seeker applies for a job, how can we make it fun and sort of interactive? So, we've developed things such as speech-to-text technology. Again, so that part would actually be quite interesting to hiring managers when people, say a lot of interesting things about themselves, their achievements, whether it's academic or career achievements or unique facts about themselves. All of that would be, I guess, browsable or available for hiring managers to grasp and, I guess, collate and, make the right hire.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. And now with the easing of restrictions set to occur very soon in Australia, I guess more people will be out there looking for work, more shops will be opening up again. So this app, your application, will hopefully be put to good use. And I've heard the Tech Council of Australia is looking to fill 1 million tech jobs by 2025. So you're in a very good space there, and hopefully we are able to create
Absolutely.
those jobs for those tech grads. And you've created a revolutionary
100%.
for the recruitment industry, and please give your expert views on how job seekers and companies can build their brands through Vpply, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So firstly, yeah, I guess in terms of things opening up, 100%. So we're in a great spot to, a lot of people would be looking for work now. They're in, it's been quite difficult and to look for work with so much uncertainty. But as things start to open up and restrictions are easing, we're definitely seeing a lot more activity on our site, and people are I think the shackles are off, and people are starting to look around, and even look in different locations where traditionally they've been obviously stuck within their own little community. So I guess when we talk about personal brands, it's super important for us. So what we're encouraging for employers to do is to, because we're video friendly, we're encouraging employers to post as much video content about them as possible. Again, just focusing on the job seeker, what would be interesting to a job seeker is, I guess, to have a virtual walk around the office. Who are you sitting next to? What does it look like? We're encouraging employers to post such content to give job seekers the best, I guess, overall opinion on what it would be like to work at this company. Personal brands and company brands and emphasis on brand in general, very, very important, and video will help with that.
Yes, it's amazing how much data a video can actually relay. It's so important for people to know what they're getting into, for employers and job seekers, vice versa. And I suppose it saves the employers a lot of time as well, being able to screen interviewees quickly with video.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's one of the benefits of Vpply, is that you can make a decision much quicker, right? Instead of siphoning through thousands of CVs, you can, within a 30-second or 60-second video, you can make a pretty quick decision in terms of would that individual fit our culture, are the qualifications real, is that, is the passion really there? So we're not excluding CVs. I definitely understand the importance of CVs and cover letters. However, you can get quite a lot of information from a 30-second video even.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing your passion for your project. It's definitely inspiring to talk to the business leaders who are inventing these innovations that are so important during this time of social distancing. It's become quite a cold place, the world, and we're not allowed to talk to each other, and we hardly see each other. And these video applications, I think, really do personalise the process. So with personalising content and making it more interactive, how do these videos address the lack of human connection as well as part of the first stage of the hiring process?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, I've been a job seeker. All of us have looked for work at one point in time or the other. So I think one thing I've always found is how easy it is to apply for jobs, right? You get, various sort of content, job boards, emails coming through. With one click, you can just apply for 20 jobs in a 5-minute train journey. So I think that disconnect from, are you really invested in that job? Are you passionate about it? It's kind of gone, and it's quite a lot of, I guess, desirable employers are getting so many applications, and job seekers don't even remember applying for them. So for us, we're really looking at videos in terms of, to do a video, you have to be passionate. You have to focus on a specific employer. You have to talk about yourself. You have to talk about your achievements and, unique facts about you. So I think we are bringing that humanity back. And when it comes to the actual real interview, it becomes a lot more memorable and enjoyable, both for the job seeker and the hiring manager. I definitely think having that video component brings element of humanity and that human connection back.
Exactly, and that is so important, especially in your space of HR. You really want to get to know what a person's goals are, what their aspirations are, what they've got to offer, and how they fit the position that you're trying to fill. And the HR industry is also being affected by technological developments as you are bringing into the space. In the short term, how do you plan to pursue more technological innovation, and what's the latest subject in your research and development area?
Yeah, look, we've got quite a lot, but I'll cover a couple that are, I guess, the most relevant and the ones that we are working on. So I did touch on that browsable job seeker library. So whatever people say, you can search for. If someone has done a Byron Bay triathlon, someone can actually search for Byron Bay triathlon and find that job seeker. So it's quite a unique feature where people can talk about themselves and be quite open, and at the same time be, more searchable or have certain tags or keywords that would be quite a lot of interest to certain employers. But yeah, we are working on things such as light and sound. Obviously, this is a very good example, right? To make sure that you can hear me properly, the light's good, the contrast is good enough. So basic things like that, to even calculating how quickly you speak. So if you speak quite quickly, you could be a stockbroker, right? Or if you have a really slow, calm and soothing voice, maybe you're more suited to a storyteller. Obviously, I'm generalizing here, but having a word per minute counter would be of quite a lot of interest to certain industries. I've been approached by, for example, partially blind community of how frustrating it is for them to use CVs and cover letters to find work, and one spelling mistake, and obviously they disqualified altogether from seeking a great employer because of certain bots deleting their CV. So how can we be of use to partially blind community? And another one, just lastly, unconscious bias. That's always a big one when it comes to videos. So for certain employers, they use audio only at the very beginning. So yeah, we have certain sort of tools where you can hide the video initially. You can even hide the name initially and just listen to the audio, or just see the transcript. And later on, if you're happy with that, open up the video and additional sort of names and so on. So yeah, very big on, I guess, unconscious bias when it comes to video, just to make sure that everyone gets a fair go.
Fantastic. Well, sounds like a great innovation, and best of luck with your near-term goals, Tom. Thanks so much for making time for the show today.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
And if you've just joined us, viewers, we had a very inspiring discussion with Mr Tom Lipczynski, the co-founder and CEO of Vpply. The full interview will be available at Kalkine Media's YouTube channel, so please check it out. But stay watching Kalkine TV for more expert talks and live market updates. And as we say, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.